Oh, Bison Band, today we're going to be identifying some intervals, but instead of by identifying them or building them by sight, we're going to be actually identifying them by the sound that they make. So as we're doing this today, there's a couple songs that I'm going to show you that you can use as a reference to think in your head as we're doing this to help you figure out what these intervals are going to be. So first things first, you are going to be identifying a third, a fourth, a fifth, and an octave. I put those right down here. Those are the only possibilities that we have today. Now, for each of these, I put a song here to help you think about what that interval is. Third would line up nicely with the beginning of the New Orleans classic, When the Saints Go Marching In. Oh, when the Saints is your third. For a fourth, this would line up with the song Here Comes the Bride, would be what you could think about there. For a fifth, you could think about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Or, if you're more of a sci-fi fan, you could think about Star Wars. I'm not going to sing that for you, but those of you who are big Star Wars fans, you know what I'm talking about. And then for an octave, you could think about the song Somewhere. In terms of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that beginning right there is your octave. So let's listen to a couple of these and do a couple of these together so you can see how that kind of fits in. A lot of this is just listening to the interval that's played and matching it up with these songs in your head. So as I'm listening to that, I'm comparing it to the songs in my head, whether it's The Saints, whether it's Here Comes the Bride, if it's Twinkle Twinkle, if it's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. If you wanted to sing this out loud as you're listening to it, you certainly can. You can also hit the Here Again as many times as you want. And what I just keep hearing here is it lines up mostly with Here Comes the Bride, which would be our fourth. And then if I want to go on to the next song, I can either click Here Next or hit the space bar. Now, when I'm listening to that one, I'm really hearing Oh, When the Saints Go Marching In my head, but I'm going to listen to it a couple more times and compare it. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and hit a third for that. Let's do one more. Oh, I hear the same one. You might hear something that's the same again, and that definitely, to me, that's the same third that it just played. So I can go ahead and click there. So here's where I heard this is definitely going to be our Twinkle Twinkle or our Star Wars. Now I'm comparing that in my head right now. I'm going to listen to it again. Yeah, so that's definitely our Twinkle Twinkle or our Star Wars interval. And I'm going to go ahead and click there. Let's do one more. There we go. And that's going to be our octave. Somewhere all the way up there is our octave. So as you're practicing these, we're only asking for 30 of these, and you have 10 errors allowed, because I know this is still a relatively new skill for us. So if you get to your 30 with less than 10 errors, it's going to end automatically. If not, hit your stop quiz, then hit submit best effort, then go back and try it again. This may take a little bit of practice, and that's okay. That's why I only set this for 30, is so that you have an opportunity to practice this a little bit without it seeming like you're doing a whole bunch of these in a row. But I certainly want you to do your best and keep submitting your results to me. I know you're going to get it eventually. I know I had to practice this a long time when I was learning how to do this too. So good luck. Have some fun with this. If there's other songs that you like that fit these intervals, feel free to think about those instead. So, if you have questions beyond what you see in this video, make sure that you visit my office hours or you use your ToneSavvy support request form. Good luck. Game on.